Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Christian. I'm the Public Relations Officer for Marion County Public Schools. Tonight, though, I'm going to guide you through this musical myriad that offers the talents of hundreds of students from 8 schools, 7 public and 1 private. Music knows no boundaries when it comes to school zones, county lines, or even state and international borders. Music is one gift that unites all of us, providing interaction, enjoyment, and enlightenment along the journey. Tonight, you will hear lots of different musical styles. You will see many different sized bands. You will also encounter unique directing techniques from our gifted music teachers and band directors. Most importantly, you will see how all those extra rehearsals, sectional practices, after-school pickups, private lessons, band camps, and the list goes on, how all of those pay off. I would remind all of you and our viewers at home this evening that these musical programs are supported by your tax dollars, including a special referendum that voters approved 2 years ago, specifically for the arts and physical education, among other areas. I'd also be remiss if I didn't thank the Optimist Club of Ocala for making tonight's event possible. And of course, to the Multimedia Productions Department of Marion County Public Schools, which is recording tonight's program for broadcast on the Marion Education Channel and our YouTube channel to celebrate music in our schools and Art Youth Month. First up tonight is Dunnellon High School. You see them before you. Jason Dobson is the band director. His group of 21 musicians is primarily made up of 9th and 10th graders. Tonight, this group performs Flying Tigers March, an Ancient Flower. The first tune by David Schaefer is a bright, jaunty original march for energetic developing bands. You'll find it to be traditional in style and form, but reminiscent of a gallop in tempo and pacing. Ancient Flower by Yukiko Nishimura paints a tapestry like the beauty of a delicate flower. The expressive challenges, lush chords, and use of well-paced suspensions, along with softer articulation work in the moving eighth note passages, create gorgeous harmonic changes. Both pieces were chosen because they're relatively new to band players and to most of us. And then accordingly to Director Dobson, there's the natural tie-in of Dunnellon Tigers to Flying Tigers. You can draw the picture there. Following tonight's concert, this group heads to Claremont 2 days from now to perform at the Florida Bandmasters Association Concert Assessment at East Ridge High School. Ladies and gentlemen, let's enjoy Dunnellon High School. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. North Marion High School is our next performing group this evening. Directed by Mr. J. Craig Lilly, these 44 musicians, including 37 new players this year, are superior at sight reading. Their first song choice this evening is Raging Thunder by David Schaefer, a personal friend of the director. Both of them received their master's degrees at the same time from Miami University. The second song will be Dedicatory Overture by Clifton Williams. This piece was penned in 1963 to dedicate a new music building at Evansville College in Indiana. The school's alma mater is incorporated into the arrangement. As for the future, this group's goal is to continue developing young musicians into mature musicians who appreciate all genres of music for life. Of course, Mr. Lilly's also apt to prepare students to be music majors if he finds music to be their passion and avocation. Please enjoy North Marion High School. Trinity Catholic High School is our next group this evening, taking over the stage. Cassidy Gleaton is the band director at this school, the only private school participating in our concert. We certainly appreciate their dedication to musical excellence by joining our public high schools tonight. With 52 players, these students are a mixed group when it comes to talent levels. More than 1/3 started playing in 9th or 10th grade, and they all help each other become better musicians. Last year, Trinity's concert band earned a straight superior rating at the district level and went on to earn the same at state competition, the highest rating possible. This group has 18 students taking part in state-level solo and ensemble assessments later this month, including a percussion ensemble that meets on its own. Most of this group will also travel to New York City at the end of this month to perform at the Statue of Liberty and experience the Big Apple firsthand. Their selections tonight focus on a Santa Cecilia, an Italian march by Radelli and arranged by Chuck Elledge. This piece is named for the patron saint of music and was originally published in 1951. Somewhat slower and more lyrical than traditional American marches, this piece features a piccolo solo and strong flute section. Trinity's second selection this evening is Fall River Overture by Robert Sheldon, who previously taught at Florida State University. This exciting piece presents three distinct sections: a fast start, a slow and smooth middle section, and a quick and loud closing section. No doubt fast fingering and careful reading will be evident in this presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, Trinity Catholic High School. On our stage now is the Hurricane Concert Band from Lake Weir High School. Under the direction of Mr. Michael Jennings, this group offers 55 musicians this evening from every high school grade level. They will perform the Trombone King March by Carl King, which was composed in 1945 as a tribute to Charlie Toops, a trombonist and bandmaster in the great state of Ohio. Their second song will be Songs of Old Kentucky by Brant Carrick. This piece is set in two contrasting movements, the first called Wayfaring Stranger, an American folk song recently revived on the hit television series Nashville. Listen for an alto saxophone solo that begins the piece. The second movement, called Barn Dance, is a bouncy, lighthearted song that will certainly get your toes a-tapping. After tonight, these musicians continue their preparation for their next music performance assessment. Of course, that comes next Wednesday. Let's hear it for Lake Weir High School. Vanguard High School now takes to the stage this evening. Shane Bass is the band director, and tonight, 60 students representing every high school grade level are performing. Their first selection is The Trombone King, written by Carl King, and yes, a song you've already heard once this evening. It's that good, as you already know. This time, though, pay attention to simplicity of the ABA music form of this arrangement. And those of you who've been in music theory or taken high school band know what I'm talking about. King was a virtuoso who had his first compositions published at 17 years old. Then he went on to become a famous circus bandmaster and conductor of the renowned Fort Dodge, Iowa Municipal Band. Vanguard's second song is Chant and Jubilo, written by William Francis Macbeth. A commissioned piece, this work premiered at the Four States Bandmasters Convention in 1962 with the composer himself conducting. Most of the melodic material comes from a 9th century Greek hymn about prayer and fasting in Western Christianity. After tonight, this group performs next Wednesday for the District 19 assessment here in Ocala, and they're also performing at City Walk in Orlando on May 6th. Please welcome Vanguard High School. Bellevue High School joins us now, where Ariel Reddick is the band director. This group of just under 60 players represents 9th through 12th grades. Some started playing in middle school, while others just started this year. The marching and jazz bands from Bellevue, which include some of these musicians, earned straight superior ratings at the district. The concert band received straight excellent ratings at the district last year. Tonight, Bellevue performs Emblem of Unity by J.J. Richards. This piece was chosen for its initial minor tones, its brief interludes for various instruments, and its excitement generated by lots of dotted 8th and 16th note rhythms. Their second selection is Nathan Hale Trilogy by James Curnow. This three-movement work represents important places or events in the life of American Revolutionary War patriot Nathan Hale. The first section depicts him receiving his lieutenant's commission and fighting in the Boston Siege. The second movement represents his capture and hanging by the British at the young age of 21. The final movement is named for his small riding group called the Rangers that exuded daring leadership in dangerous missions. You'll notice lots of styles and emotions through this work, which is also lots of fun for these students to play. After tonight, this group will polish their efforts in hopes of receiving their best performance yet at the District Musical Performance Assessment next week. Here is Bellevue High School. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have Forest High School's concert band with 65 players this evening. Under the baton of director David Jones, this group represents all grade levels and has some players in their 7th year of performing. Forest High brags because it is the oldest high school band in all of Florida, continuing the legacy of the Ocala High School band started 95 years ago by Mrs. Brownie Greeton Cole. In the last 5 years, this group has grown from 25 members to what you see tonight. They've earned excellent and superior ratings during that same time period. Tonight they perform Emblem of Unity March by J.J. Richards. Yes, yet another song you've already heard this evening. Richards wrote this piece while directing both public school and municipal bands in Illinois back in 1941. I encourage you to pay attention to the snare drum and French horn solo moments, along with clarinets and low brass. Their second selection is English Country Settings by Pierre Laplante. A two-part work, this is based on 3 traditional songs from the British Isles. If you listen closely, you might recognize some of those melodies in this arrangement. Let's show our appreciation to the players from Forest High School. Ladies and gentlemen, our final band this evening is Westport High School, now seated on our stage. This band is under the direction of Mr. Scotty Vance, and tonight they present 70 players from every high school grade level, many playing advanced music. This band has earned superior ratings at district, state, and national levels, plans to do the same next week at the Concert Band Music Performance Assessment. Tonight they present two pieces, the first titled The Circus Bee March. Written by Henry Fillmore of Cincinnati, Ohio in 1908, this arrangement is complex and advanced. It's a celebration of sorts since the song was published by Fillmore's own family, despite not meeting the family requirement to be religious music. This march is named after an imaginary circus newspaper and reflects Fillmore's lifelong interest in the circus world. You might even hear his trademark trombone smear, where the player intentionally moves the trombone slide in and out while playing. Their second selection is Prelude, Siciliano, and Rondo by Malcolm Arnold and arranged by John Painter. Listen for the brass, woodwinds, and additional percussion throughout the three-movement piece. All three versions are written in a short, clear, five-part song format. A, B, A, C, A. That's the design, if you will. The prelude begins bombastically in fanfare style, but reaches a middle climb, then winds down to a quiet return of the opening measure, fading to silence. The middle movement is both slower and more expressive, with solos and smaller choirs of sound. And the final movement is a romping finale with technical brilliance of the modern wind band in big-time brilliance. Representing very different styles, the group chose this piece for its regalness, waltz feeling, and challenging competitions. After tonight, their goal is to continuously improve and achieve superior levels of performance. Please help me welcome these Westport High School students to their very own stage. You've got that.
High school band.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the interest of time, I'm going to ask these students on the stage to simply be seated. I'm going to ask all of the band directors in the house to join us on stage once again. I know we have some backstage. I'll introduce them again so you can know who they are individually. All band directors, please return to the front of the stage, please. I'm in awe at the expertise and talent represented on this stage tonight, not only by the student players, but certainly by these band directors. Would you show them your appreciation one more time? Allow me to introduce them one more time. From Dunellen High School, band director Jason Dobson. From North Marion High School, band director Mr. J. Craig Lilly. From Trinity Catholic High School, band director Cassidy Gleaton. From Lake Weir High School, band director Mr. Michael Jennings. From Vanguard High School, band director Shane Bass. From Bellevue High School, band director Ariel Reddick. From Forest High School, band director Mr. David Jones. And from our host high school this evening, Westport High School, band director Mr. Scotty Vance. Band directors, I have to say, you transformed me back to my 6 years in junior and high school bands tonight. Thank you. It was a joy. To our audience members here at Westport and those watching at home or on the go, thank you so much for supporting these incredible high school music programs. Without a doubt, it is clearly evident the passion, pride, and perseverance these students and these band directors take when presenting such a wonderful program. From all of us here at Marion County Public Schools, Thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful evening.